better ways to train. B3 Better presents The Amateur's Edge with Jerrian Sanders, Randy Wade, and A.D. Roberts.
Welcome here into the Amateur's Edge. We got a good show coming your way today. Shout out to our guy Jerrian, who's normally holding it down. He's not hanging out with us today, but we still got a full house. You know Cleo Lemon's in the building every Saturday with us. Come on now. And we got RJ coming in here hanging out. You can't see it, but he got a little showing off the dance music. He likes the music,
that's his touchdown celebration.
That's his touchdown celebration.
That's his touchdown celebration.
A little smooth with it.
Absolutely. That's his touchdown celebration.
Let's go.
Yeah, what's going on, guys? You know, look, we're kind of in that spot where it's the warm-up. I guess you're looking forward to it. You're like, football season's just about here.
Absolutely.
I mean, look, I think the big news here in town, Cleo, you might know a thing or two about these jerseys the Jaguars were rolling out this week. They rolled out their throwbacks.
Man, I like the jumping Jaguar.
Man,
Yes.
that thing clean, ain't it?
It's clean, bro. It's
Man.
clean.
Yeah.
It's clean. I like it. I'm excited about it.
Now, I think you were there.
Yeah, I was there that morning.
That morning.
Look,
I heard there was a line outside. You had a kid waiting out there since 9 o'clock the night before.
9 o'clock Wednesday night.
That's dedication.
That's dedication. He wanted that jersey. He was the first one in line. He said, I thought this was gonna be a wait the night before kind of thing, and then I got out here and I was the only one.
Just me and Jesus.
You're right.
Now, can we say this though? If y'all gonna wear them, you better respect it and better win in them damn uniforms.
That's
Don't
right.
you be disrespecting the people who wore that back in the day. Okay, Leon Searcy, Tony Baselli, Freddie T. Let's go, baby.
So they're
Show
only
some
supposed to be
respect.
wearing them twice this year. I mean,
I think it's once.
I know week 5.
Yes.
Against the Colts.
Yeah.
They're supposed to wear them.
That's
But
the
I think they're
big
supposed
day.
to wear them one more time. I would
Okay.
love to see them wear them week 1.
Man, they could wear
I'd
them
love to wear
things, make them the home uniforms.
They should.
look, that outline on all the numbers, man, it's so clean.
Somebody
It's
sent a
it's just
picture
the
in.
little stuff.
Somebody sent in a picture at the pro shop, and it's the Trevor Lawrence retro jersey,
Yep.
and then the Trevor Lawrence current edition jersey.
Yeah, they put them right next to each other.
And they said, "What are we doing? How can anybody go to this other
Right.
jersey? How can we go back now?"
So they gonna outsell the current jersey.
I'd
Oh,
have to
100%.
feel so.
Really?
100%.
I'd have to feel so.
I got no doubt about it.
Man, I gotta go get one.
Yeah, them things clean, man. Yeah. You want the original? You have the original. Look. So they put the original, like the equipment manager was out there at drop day. He had one of the original jerseys and the new jerseys. The material's different, and I almost feel like the updated like Nike material. It gives it like a cleaner look.
Yeah, that was that Reebok material.
Yeah,
No,
that was that
that-
Reebok material.
That was absolutely clean. I hope the magic comes back. Remember '99?
Ooh, with the stripes.
You saw the video
on.
with Leon acting, looking like a young Sidney Poitier.
And he did his rap verse
and did
against
the rap
us.
verse.
I love it.
No, it was definitely all good. But I wanted to ask this to both of you guys before we welcome in our guests, just talking about training camp, because the excitement's there now with the retro jerseys coming out. But now it's time for training camp, and I have questions for both of you guys.
All right.
And, you know, Cleo, like we could start with you. Take us back to your first NFL training camp. Kind of what's the thought process like? Is it first day of school excitement? Is it, you know, we're ready to just go to work? Kind of what was that feeling like going into your first NFL training
So
camp?
for the rookies, it's gonna be eye-opening because of the unknown factor. But it's going to be so exciting at the same time.
Right.
I don't know if they would understand how much is at stake, because sometimes what you see is with these training camps, and it's I'm just thinking about it right now because I always love watching Hard Knocks.
Yes.
Right?
Mhm.
Because it brings back so many great memories.
Right.
But the thing about training camp is you develop these relationships with
Man.
all these different players from all around the country.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, you connect with these guys. And the sad thing about it is it has to end.
Yeah.
And the cuts happen.
Right.
And you realize, like, some of these guys would never play football again. This is their one shot.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes I don't think some rookies understand that part.
Right.
It's like, you got to make this count, bro.
Right.
Like, all the other stuff that you're into, you want to try to sneak out the hotel or do something crazy. hanging out or bring some girl in. Like, nah, bro. Like,
So
this
other
ain't
players
that.
are holding each other accountable during this training.
You hold each other accountable, but you still have those knuckleheads that don't understand what's at stake.
Right.
And if you can find a way to make this roster and contribute, it's life-changing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's life-changing.
That's right.
And that's the part that I remember is being so locked in. Like, I didn't care about anything else outside of those walls.
Right.
I'm disconnected from the world. I don't know what's going on in current events, the news. I don't know anything. I'm just looking at this install. I'm studying. I'm watching the film. I'm doing extra on the field.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm doing.
And you was doing it during 2-a-days though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was
we ain't
different.
got that no more.
It was different, bro.
That was a different world.
I wanted to stay on that just for just a second because when you're talking about the rookies, because there was something that you said when you were with us on XL Primetime that had Matt Hayes shook, and I want you to, just speak about it with the listeners because I know we talked about it off air. But for Jamal, you've been a part of these now, reporting it, giving your opinion on how the Jaguars look.
Mm-hmm.
What are you kind of looking for now with this team going into this year that you're saying, okay, these are the points that I want to see as to whether or not they've improved from last year to this season?
Look, I mean, you got to start with the offensive line. I mean, the O-line's got to be better. Plain and simple, it wasn't good enough a year ago, and it's a lot of the same pieces. So can they make the improvements there? And then the defense last year, for as good as they were in stints, there was a lot of confusion in big moments. I have never, and Cleo, you chime in, I have never heard a head coach in the NFL come up and say the crowd was too loud and my defense couldn't adjust to it before last season.
Was that?
I have never heard that, and I've watched a lot of football and listened to a lot of press conferences, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Right.
And the problem is, like, you kind of expect it from rookies or young players, but these was vets. I mean, these was guys that got Super Bowl rings, guys
Very
that been in the league full careers, and they making these simple mistakes within a system that they had been in for multiple. Like, this wasn't the first year of that new system. So, and it wasn't like you had a new guy next to you, so you couldn't communicate with him.
Right.
It was the same defense they had a year before, and they were still kind of lost. So I want to see if Ryan Nielsen's defense can kind of simplify some of that. So that's one of the things I'll be keeping an eye on. We'll probably talk a little bit more. We can dive a little bit more into the Jaguars and training camp as the Amateur's Edge goes on. Hey, we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll have plenty more coming your way. This segment was brought to you by Premier Physical Therapy. Your wellness journey begins at Premier Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation. It's the gold standard in orthopedic and sports rehab for adults and adolescents alike. You can dial 904-996-6922 or visit PremierPTJax.com today for the Premier experience. You're listening to the Amateur's Edge on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
With sports takes and local talk.
Well, then that's exactly what we'll do.
Saturday from noon to 2.
Got any ideas who this mystery man might be?
It's Compton and Company
What if word about this gets out?
on 1010XL, Jacksonville Sports Radio.
Hello, sports fans. Hicken here. Let's talk skin. I Am Beaches Dermatology are reminding you to wear your sunscreen. If you're an active parent hanging at the fields, in your boat to fish, or like to chill at the sandbar, wear sunscreen. But if you're the one that decided for years it's not cool, guess what? Cancer isn't cool either. So when grabbing the clubs for your tea time, gassing up the boat, or grabbing the chairs for your kids' games, make sure you bring the screen. Any concerns now? Give Beaches Dermatology a call online at beachesdermatology.com.
Your wellness journey begins at Premier Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation, the gold standard in orthopedic and sports rehab for adults and adolescents alike. Dial 904-996-6922 or visit PremierPTJax.com today. Experience the Premier difference and take your first step towards a healthier, stronger you. Premier Physical Therapy, where Jacksonville comes to heal. PremierPTJax.com.
Did you know you can charge the all-new Honda Electric Prologue in the same receptacle as your phone? You don't need any special charging stations at your home. Simply plug in your Honda or your phone. See your local Honda dealer now. We're electrified.
It's the Sporting Jacks Soccer Hour. Join Cole Pepper, Mauricio Ruiz, and Becky Burley as they discuss the latest in the world of soccer, including Sporting Jacks bringing pro men's and women's soccer to Jacksonville. Mondays at 6 on 1010 a.m.
It's the coolest week to save during the summer fan sale at First Coast Lighting and Fans. Buy one fan, save 10%. Buy two, save 15%. Buy 3 or more and save 20% off all fans at First Coast Lighting and Fans, showroom near the Avenues.
I'm Justin Nornduff, creator of DVS, a medically backed pitching development program designed to develop young throwers' arms safely. We are excited to be launching our Florida Development Center at B3 Better in Jacksonville. To celebrate DVS, we are offering a free virtual coaches clinic and also giving away 20 free team DVS and athletic assessments at B3 Better. To register for the clinic and your team's chance to win, go to b3better.com/DVS and secure your spot today.
1010XL is presented by Barra & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. It's the Amateur's Edge. Brought to you by B3 Better on 1010XL.
Back here on the Amateur's Edge, here on 1010XL 92.5 FM, Jamal St. Cyr, Cleo Lemon, RJ Sanders with you. Glad you guys are with us. Your way onto the show, the phone lines by Garber Auto Mall this time around, 641-1010. You had an interesting topic that you wanted to get to regarding EA Sports College Football 25, Jamal.
Come on now. Look, the game finally dropped. It's been 10 years. I know some people were doing like ceremonial burials for their NCAA 14 game.
Do you remember who was the last cover athlete?
It was a former Jaguar.
Former Jag.
Former Jag. That's a trivia question right there.
The multiple weapon.
He also coached.
Yeah.
Shoelace. Denard Robinson.
The last time.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, before this one. So
last time.
Look, that thing early dropped on Monday afternoon. I was trying to figure out how fast I could get home from work. I was trying to figure out how fast I could get home from work. But look, I think one of the cool things about this game is that the old ones were just numbers. And you had to load in rosters. They got the deal done. They got like all the players in the country, your hometown. You got a rating. And like our area of Florida has over 100 players that played high school ball or are from Jacksonville that are in the game with ratings, including, I mean, Carson Beck's one of the top rated quarterbacks in the game. I got the ratings for every player in front of me. Carson Beck, Mandarin, Georgia, 93.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's one of the top-rated quarterbacks in the game right here in the area. So a lot of local talent getting to see their name pop up on it. And it's kind of a chance for, like, if you're a supporter of one of those local high schools or your college to go, hey, go build your dynasty and use the local guy and make him a star.
No, that's the great thing about it all. I mean, being able to do that dynasty mode or the road to glory is now back, and you're able to play either as a halfback or QB or DB. That's something that's really special that, a lot of guys were able to do it with the college football 14 game, but you're looking now at college football 25, and they really got it right. Mm-hmm. Everybody thought that this was going to just be, a Madden overview with we just adding college players to it. No, it seems like they've done it very well. It's a very well made
So
game.
I'm going to take y'all back to when I was at Arkansas State.
Okay.
And I was playing college football, right? And that was our game of choice, man.
Yeah.
It's the one.
Yeah.
We was playing that college football.
Yeah.
And, man, we used to have some real interesting battles. A lot of talking going back and forth. A lot of fights.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because, when you get the best of your homie, it's
I guess
you let them hear it.
And everybody's sitting there watching.
Mm-hmm.
So it used to be some real competitive games, man. We leave practice and be in there playing, man, and it was all about college football.
Hey, are we doing all-nighters or are we just –
Oh, man. I'm talking about as soon as you get out of study hall, we get into it.
Rolling right into it.
Man.
Rolling right into it. And look, with all these guys, talking about local guys that are going to be in the college football, when college football 26 drops, I think I know a name that's going to be popping up on it. It's a Mandarin star, Drake Stubbs, committed to the University of Miami. He's hopping in on the phone line with us now. Drake, can you hear us, man?
Yep, I can hear y'all.
What's going on? Appreciate you jumping on with us today.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all, too.
Yeah, have you gotten a chance to get your hands on college football 25 yet?
Yeah. I got a lot of it. I've been playing since it dropped. I've been playing nonstop, for real.
Have you thought about yet that you're gonna see your name on it in that Miami jersey next go around?
Yeah. It's gonna be crazy.
Talk about deciding to go to the University of Miami. That whole entire process. What was that like? And what led you to ultimately choose being a Hurricane?
Definitely like the culture of Miami. Like I've loved Miami since I was a kid. Well, I grew up a Florida fan, but the Miami culture is just something that you can't like just look past. And then definitely the environment at Miami. I love the opportunities I can get off the field, and I feel like I love the staff. I feel like the staff is pretty well organized for my gameplay.
How much of a whirlwind was your process? Because originally you had committed to USC, you decommitted. It didn't take you long to find that home at Miami. How wild was this whole ride?
It's been crazy. But it's been fun though. It's been fun. I've had a blast doing this, but it's definitely been crazy for sure.
So you got a football season coming up. You probably getting ready to start camp here pretty soon because this is going to be your senior year. One more go around with the Mustangs. How you feeling about what Mandarin's going to be able to do this season?
I feel like we're gonna go win state. That's our real goal because we went and lost last year. So I feel like that's the main thing for us is going to win it.
Talk to me about a couple of players NFL wise that you try to pattern your game after or take away some of the pieces of their game and try to add that to your repertoire. Who are a couple guys you look up to that are in the league right now?
Definitely like guys like Jalen Ramsey. I know he plays corner, but I have a lot of things that's really similar to what he does in the game. Duran James. It's a few guys like Jesse Bates. Like it's some guys. Kyle Hamilton. Like I watch a lot of those guys.
So I hear you talking about these great guys. If I was to ask you, right, I'm a scout. How would you describe your game?
Somebody that I will say probably I don't know. Probably a guy probably like Sean Taylor. I think that's
That's nice.
Now, that's a name right there.
That is a name right there.
Oh, you got my attention.
Right.
That's a name right there.
Because I think he got the right balance of hitting people and ball skills of the same way that I do. Honestly, I haven't really seen too many safeties that have a really good balance. But I think I have that really good balance like how he does.
Yeah, he ain't lying. He'll lay the wood now.
Okay.
Absolutely.
He'll be laying the wood.
Absolutely.
So now that you all buttoned up, you a Hurricane, are committed to Miami. Do you flip the script and start trying to recruit some of your guys? Because I mean, you in the locker room with some of your boys that haven't committed. Get them to come hang out with you in college.
Yeah, I'm definitely recruiting heavy. I'm recruiting heavy around the whole state of Florida, but I'm definitely recruiting heavy in my locker room, man. I'm trying to get Jamie, man. I don't know what he's gonna do. I'm trying to get him though, for real.
What are those battles like on the practice field? You as a DB and you looking on the other side at Jamie French, who's a high recruit. You got Trammell slinging it around, who's a high recruit. I mean, y'all's offense, I mean, is stacked, and you're on the other side of the field. You get work every day to get better.
Yeah, definitely. It's crazy because they have a crazy connection. Like you'll be scrapping, like you'll be locked up, and he just put that ball somewhere that you can't get it. You can't get it. Only Jamie touching that ball. So it's real competitive because they have a connection to where like you got to be locked in every single play.
So Jacksonville does a great job with high school football, right? And the casual fans come out and support you guys tremendously. If I'm a fan and I want to come and see Mandarin play this season, what game are you telling me right now I cannot miss? I have to be in a seat watching you guys perform.
I would say the IMG game, but it's at IMG, so it's not gonna be like. I wish we had that game home. But probably St. Augustine. That's probably the game that
So I need to be in the stands early, an hour before kickoff, ready to go. St. Augustine.
Yeah, St. Augustine.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Talk to me about last year and now going into this year. Last year it didn't finish the way that you guys wanted to, but I'm sure that the guys that are returning, such as yourself and others, have that fire in your gut to make sure that you guys finish the job this season. So what was that conversation like between you and the guys who are returning that understand last season didn't end how we wanted it to, but this year we're going to make sure we take it all?
It's been long convos. Like it's been everything to us for real. Cause it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad when we lost. So like that's just that it's really been the main thing. Like that's all we talk about is going to win state. That's all we've been talking about as a team. Like that's all we've been talking about is win state. And I feel like we got the squad to do it too.
Now, is there anything personally with your game that you've worked on over the summer to get better individually for this season?
Definitely getting stronger, bigger, faster, but definitely getting like just diving into the playbook, just learning more about the game.
So y'all lost a couple of really good seniors. You're talking about going after that state championship. What's new on this team this year? What's going to be different?
We lost two really good corners. We lost them, and we lost Derek Class. But we got some DBs that we got a stack DB room. We got Brody Jennings, Tamaz Mitchell, Sharif Jackson, Jalen Lewis, and like all four of those guys are some really good DBs. And we lost AJ and John last year. But I feel like those guys that we got right now feeling pretty good, really good.
Now, with you losing those guys, how much more responsibility are you trying to take as being more of the vocal leader on this team going into this year?
It's a way bigger responsibility because last year I was a big vocal leader last year too, but I had older guys that knew exactly what they were doing, and it just was flowing. This year it's like I'm gonna have to be the real enforcer this year.
Have to roll it out. Hey, okay, so we're talking about things that are different. We were talking about, I was showing Cleo and them this highlight. Did you see Bryson Wright? He's a freshman over there at Mandarin. He was all over the NFL account with that one-handed interception. I know that did your heart right seeing him get that pick like that. Come on now.
Yeah, he a freak. He do crazy stuff all the time. Like when I seen it, I just it was something regular for me because he always doing stuff like that. Like we went to I didn't go because I was at the five-star rivals camp, but they went to Camden for a team camp, and he hurdled somebody straight. He cleared him.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so he a freak of nature. He like 13, like 6'3".
Oh man,
13.
Man, come on.
Check his birth certificate.
That kid a freak. He definitely gonna be a 5-star, 6-star plus. Like he's one of those ones.
So it sounds like it's a lot of competitive juices flowing in that locker room, man.
Yeah,
I love to hear it, man. So you guys are iron sharpening the iron. So you guys are ready for the season. What are some of the things as far as you being that leader now? What's some of the things you're focusing on with your secondary and your defense to be that captain to get you guys to just lock in and play lights out football this season?
Really just having everybody on the same page. That's really the big thing. Having everybody locked in, watching enough film, diving into that playbook, and I think it's gonna flow well because we athletic enough. We got the athletes to do it. I just think we got to keep it right in our mental.
Any extra juices as you get ready for the start of your senior year?
I mean, we fueled up. We lost in state, so that's all we've been thinking about. So we fueled up for sure.
Now, when it comes to being a 4-star safety, I mean, you're in the lab getting better each and every day that you're out there. But, I mean, talk about the sacrifices in which you have to make in order to get to that spot, whether it's, I can't hang out with my friends today. I got to go work out, or I'm going to spend an extra 2 hours, in the weight room today to make sure that my body's getting stronger. I'm taking care of my body. What are just, a few of those sacrifices that you've had to make in order to get to this position that you're in?
it's an everyday sacrifice because it's summer, so everybody's hanging out right now. Everybody's turning up. But you got to get that work in every single day in the morning or that nighttime, anytime. Like that weight room, shoot, me and my pops, we going in the morning or at nighttime. Like sometimes we'll probably be in there like 10 o'clock at nighttime just because I ain't do nothing all day and I had to get it in. So it's just different things. You just gotta make time for what you want.
So you mentioned that Rivals camp a minute ago. What was that experience like, getting a chance to be on the field with all of the top recruits in the country like that?
It was crazy. It was crazy. Just being around so much talent. It was a great time for sure. It was very competitive, but at the same time they made it to where we all got to really know each other and really have a good time with each other too.
So with that camp, I'm sure you guys probably did some one-on-ones. Were there any standout, receivers that you probably had to go up against that you're like, you know what, I didn't know this kid was like that, and he's like that?
I've been in the 7-on-7 circuit and all that stuff. So like I've seen most of these guys play. So it's hard to like find a new face that was really out there that I don't know about any new faces, but definitely Nashawn, Donovan, Jamie French, Cortez Mills. Like those are some guys that I always guard, and I always get a hard time. I always get the best of them. They always get the best of me. But those were probably the best guys that I've seen out there for sure.
Okay. You mentioned at the top that you grew up as a Gators fan, right?
Yeah.
So what was it like the first time you threw up that U? Did it feel weird? Was it kind of like, I don't know, this ain't natural?
Right.
Yeah. It felt a little weird. I'm used to chopping. I've been chopping all my life, but it felt good though for sure.
Growing on you a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully we'll get to see you throwing it up a lot more soon. I know you're going to be having a fantastic senior year. We all going to be watching that thing out on the field.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
I'll be watching. I'm gonna attend multiple games.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
Oh, yeah.
I love it.
And that's the team to see. I mean, with all the talent in the area, Mandarin is absolutely stacked. Hey, Drake, thanks for hanging out with us a little bit here today. Good luck this season. Good luck as you take that turn and start the college career. We're going to be keeping an eye on it. Hey, real quick, before we let you go, what should your rating be in next year's college football game?
Probably. I said a 92. I said a 92.
He humble.
Right.
On somebody else's video, because I ain't really, I ain't been looking. I wasn't looking at the ratings crazy, but probably I still give myself like 85.
All right, 85. We can work with that.
Yeah.
All right, appreciate you, Drake, man. We still got plenty more of the Amateur's Edge coming straight ahead. This segment was brought to you by Premier Physical Therapy. Your wellness journey begins at Premier Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation. This is the gold standard in orthopedic and sports rehab for adults and adolescents alike. Dial 904-996-6922 or visit PremierPTJax.com today for the Premier experience. You're listening to the Amateur's Edge on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Kicking off a new college football season. ACC kickoff in Charlotte. Hear what the players and coaches have to say. Brought to you by
Salvatore's Pizza at Tapestry Park
and the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234. Catch up or listen again
at 1010XL.com.
What's a backflow preventer? In layman's terms, it's a device that stops water from flowing backward in your pipes, which is required to keep drinking water safe and free of any contamination. Here at Duck Rooter, we offer everything you need to keep your water backflow prevention device up to date. From installation to routine testing, Duck Rooter will make sure your drinking water is clean and safe from contamination. Contact us today to schedule your backflow testing, repair, or installation. 904-862-6769 or online at duckrooter.com.
Step into the world of B3 Better Sports, where every athlete is an emerging champion. Tailor-made training programs based on science, crafted for your sport, your position, your ambition. Train smarter, not harder. Just 2 to 3 times a week is all it takes to unlock your true potential. Join the legacy of top athletes from Jax, transforming from aspiring to inspiring, on and off the field. B3 Better isn't just about sports. It's a launch pad for life successes. We're more than a program. We're a community. Rise above, excel, become the athlete you're destined to be with B3 Better Sports Performance.
Sometimes your phone breaks.
Ugh.
Dude. What the? Oh, seriously? Hey, life happens. But at Verizon, we got you. Trade in any phone from our top brands in any condition and get a great deal on iPhone 15 with an unlimited ultimate plan. And turn
No!
into, oh, yeah! Only on Verizon.
1010XL Weekly is out now. Mia here, and text the word weekly to subscribe to our new 1010XL newsletter and for a chance to win Jaguars and concert tickets. Get an inside look at local sports, trending players, station info, and chances to win prizes all year long.
Get fishing tips and stories from Captain Kevin
Bite's gonna pick up pretty soon.
on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show. Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Whoa! Thursday nights at 6.
On 1010XL AM.
Enjoy the thrill of the grill at John Smith Subs, with specialty subs like the Steak Bomb, the Gator, plus a full lineup of cold and hot deli subs, including the best Cuban and Duval. Bring your big mouth to John Smith Subs on Hodges and JTB.
Unlock your true potential with the power of sports hypnosis, a power embraced by elite athletes worldwide. Experience the same techniques for peak performance that have propelled top professionals in the NFL, the NBA, MLB, and the PGA to new heights. So whether you're an aspiring athlete or a seasoned pro, HypnoFit tailors to all ages. Visit hypnofit.me today for more information to receive a free copy of AD's book, The Power of Sports Hypnosis. Step into greatness. Your journey to peak performance begins at hypnofit.me.
1010XL is presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville, this is the Amateur's Edge. Brought to you by B3 Better on 1010XL.
Welcome back here into the Amateur's Edge. All right, so we got one more segment left in the show. Thanks for hanging out with us. Again, appreciate Drake Stubbs for hopping on the line with us. I mean, he is fantastic. Like, he was comparing himself to Sean Taylor. So there was this clip last year, and I'm not going to call out the team because their quarterback but he got hit, and our camera was right next to it. And Drake had hit him hard, and you could hear him say, "Dang, Drake, that one hurt, bro." and I posted the clip with the audio online, not thinking nothing about it. And I was like, maybe I shouldn't have done that to the little homie. But Drake had hit him hard.
Yep, I know how that feel.
Yeah, so that's why I was saying, I had to lay that wood now. Look.
I think Cleo said you still got a homeboy who's like, man, I wish I could have hit you just one good time.
Man, one good time. That's all he wanted. Right now, he want to smack me upside the head just because he couldn't hit me in practice. and the crazy thing about it when it comes to the game, because I know we was talking about the game and the ratings.
Right? Yeah.
So real quick story. When I was at the Chargers, we used to have like a ratings discussion.
Okay.
Right? So the game would drop during training camp. Someone would go get the game.
Right.
Bring it back to the headquarters where we were located, and we will pile up in a room.
Yeah.
Put the game on. All right? Put it on. You think, well, we about to get it in and start playing against – no.
Y'all going right to the roster.
We're going to the roster. No, we're going to our roster.
Right, okay.
We're going to the Chargers roster. All right?
Right.
Then we're going to the ratings. Right? And then everybody that's sitting in the room, we would now go and see their rating. Right?
Word.
So now – as you're going through the rating, now you got some guys in there, some first-round guys, some second-round guys.
Yeah.
So their ratings, speed to be 92,
right.
91.
Right.
But then you get the guys like me, backups, second on the, depth chart, third on the depth chart. Right. And then the ratings just start dropping.
They start dropping a little bit.
So one of my homies, he was, a fringe player, practice squad, bottom of the receiver room.
Mm-hmm.
And, hey, look at his ratings. And they looked at awareness.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
No.
I don't like where this is going.
No.
Oh, my God. awareness, 0.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
He said he can't even cross the street by himself.
Let alone know what to do on the field.
Right? Come on, man.
So it's a real thing that players they take those ratings serious when Madden come out.
Man, you talking about speed, strength, stamina. Like, you want to know where you sitting at.
Right.
And then if you're not, you're going to hear from everybody else in that locker room. It's a fun thing, man.
Straight up dogging you if you got a low rating.
Come on, man.
Right.
Come on, man. I used to play with myself on the game and to throw the ball into the stands. I'm like, come on, man. Y'all going to do me like that? Y'all
Need to call
do
the EA development team.
Like, help me out here. Come on.
I know y'all done seen some tape on me now.
Yeah,
I don't throw it into the stands.
Well, but it was fun times though. I thought that was something good to share, man, about the game.
No,
that is fantastic. They do be disrespecting some folks now in their game. The 0 awareness is wild.
That's crazy. I mean, because you see it on 2K every year. They'll do a video with the players, ask, what do you think your rating is, and they'll show them their actual rating. But
Sure.
I didn't know that you guys are actually going into a room. Listen, we're not playing again. We just want to see what the ratings are before the start.
We
got
to check these out. Somebody print out them ratings.
That
Let's
is
go. Come on now.
different. That is absolutely different. Let's get into a little bit of this USA basketball. I believe that they play again at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today we'll do another showcase game. I believe against the South Sudan Bowl. Is not going to play for South Sudan due to personal reasons, but it's a very deep team in my opinion. However, this Avengers Dream Team persona that they're trying to put on, a little much, don't you think? I mean, in '92, you had the debacle in '88, to where guys from other countries are having their pro players play on that team. We still had college guys. '92, I believe the NBA, as well as the competition committee for the Olympics, they were open to having the NBA guys play. This could be good for the NBA, global game,
Sure.
things like that. Then you had Dream Team 2, Dream Team 3, you had Shaq, Penny Hardaway, Reggie Miller. 04-06, you lose to a team that was led by Carlos Arroyo in Puerto Rico. Gives them the business. You lose to Greece in the World Championships in 2006. That 08 team, now the Redeem team.
Yep.
Kobe, LeBron, D. Wade.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
The who's who. I understand that you got, I don't want to say dog walked, but you got smacked up pretty good by Dennis Schroeder, the Wagner brothers in Orlando, and Team Germany. It feels that this team is saying, now we're bringing back LeBron, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, and this is our dream team. I say they're a very good team, but dream team, kind of, how do you guys feel with it?
I think it's a really good team.
Oh, I love this team.
And I think it's a really old team when it
Yes,
comes
it
to the
is.
starters.
Right.
But when they bring in that second unit,
That's a bad second unit, man.
they let them young guys go. And they are
A bench
there.
with Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
A bench with Devin Booker, because sometimes they'll have Devin Booker play on that second team. Sometimes
That's
they'll have
what
Drew
I'm
Holiday
saying.
play on that second team.
Yeah, and you let Anthony Edwards and just let him grow into the superstar he is. I'm a huge Anthony Edwards fan.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So to see him not back down, because I like the interview he did when they asked, well, who's the go-to guy on this team?
I'm the number one option.
Yeah.
I'm the number one option.
But you got LeBron
And they know that.
and KD and Steph.
Yeah.
No, I'm the number one option. I'm the guy.
No. Anthony Edwards is, in my opinion, is the next best thing that's coming.
Oh, he's the next face of the league.
Let him
Which
cook.
the NBA's been looking for now for a minute.
Yes.
Let him cook, right? This is
Absolutely.
his time.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is his coming out party. And also, not to just talk about the U.S. team, I want to see Wembanyama. He's at home.
Yeah.
That France team.
No, he's at home. I want
Yeah.
to see him take that next step because I think if he has
Absolutely.
a great Olympics, he can come back and do some great things
Yeah.
during the NBA season. But when it comes to the U.S. team, I think they have a great team. I think they are the odds favorites to win it. And if it comes down to it, they should. That's just my opinion.
Now, Kawhi Leonard elects to leave Team USA, says, I'll continue my rehab, play with the Clippers, be ready for next season.
Sure.
There were kind of a lot of raised eyebrows to the fact that Derek White was chosen as the replacement over Jaylen Brown. your initial thoughts to the selection of Derek White over Jaylen Brown. It seemed like a lot of people were mad. $300 million man, NBA Finals MVP. He gets snubbed. Derek White, a lot of people want to say more of a glue guy. He's not going to really care whether or not he gets a lot of minutes on the floor. But initial reaction when you're seeing Derek White's the guy.
They always have one or two glue guys on the roster.
Right.
So, I mean, like that doesn't make me flinch at all. Like at some point, the NBA or Team USA is always going to have all these NBA stars. They're going to have more stars on the team than any other team. I mean, we were talking about some of the other ones that have like good NBA players, but I mean, these are stars.
Yes.
And at some point, it becomes down to, can they play together?
Yes.
And you can't have every guy can't be a ball dominant kind of player. You need guys that are good at deferring and that are just going to do the things that there's a reason they're called glue guys. And in the NBA, teams that tend to win championships have a couple of glue guys that do the dirty work. And
a la Boston.
A la Boston. And everything that Derek White does is glue guy through and through, dirty work. He going to dive on the floor for the ball.
Right.
He going to play defense.
Right.
He's willing to go rebound.
Right.
He ain't worried about if he scores just because it was there. Like,
Right.
Y'all left me open.
Right.
That's cool. That's fine. I'll make you pay
Not
for it.
run a play for me. I ain't touched it in 5 minutes.
He not worried about that.
No.
You ain't got to worry about him like taking the ball and not wanting to pass it and go and throw up a bad shot.
Because we already have the guys. We have LeBron. We have Steph. We have KD.
Yes.
We have Devin Booker. We have Anthony Edwards. We don't.
At some point, it's about how can the team play as a unit, and you have to start adding those glue guys. There's always one or two where you're like, how'd that guy get on Team USA?
Right.
What? Huh?
Right.
But that's what it is.
To your point, I get it. I disagree.
Yeah?
Jaylen Brown.
He's
Come on,
fantastic.
He's a
bro.
fantastic guy.
He's good, yeah.
Now, I'm going to probably lean on conspiracy theory.
Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right, let's
we
hear
go.
it. Hold on, let me put my tinfoil hat on.
Here we
real
go.
fast.
Because if you look at that Boston team, I'm not saying you just go straight to, Derek White and say he's the choice. Like,
Right.
how
Yeah.
could you not? But if you choose Derek White and they're just coming off a championship, I think you kind of create a little discord in the Boston Celtics locker room.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a little discord.
I would
right?
love nothing more than Boston to get kicked out the first round next year.
You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So now you create this dynamic in a locker room where everybody knows Jaylen Brown's supposed to be on that team.
Right.
And then you pick Derek White. Why not go pick someone else? Why not
Right.
go pick
Right.
Kyrie Irving?
Which he you could have argued he could have been on the team too. If you're doing this whole Avenger Dream Team thing,
Where's
and Kyrie
Kyrie?
can't get a look.
So you mean to tell me you gonna pick Derek White over Kyrie and Jaylen Brown? So now I'm like diving into the conspiracy theory. Like, okay,
Sure.
let's create a little discord in the Boston locker room. So now next year we can have a new NBA champion, something else fresh and new, and they can market the team. Man, I don't know. I just don't understand why they didn't pick Jaylen Brown. That's just me.
Now, I think one of the hardest things are, and I saw somebody post this, and I would love to get both of your guys' opinion on this.
Mhm.
Who's the closing five for Team USA? I would have to understand that you're probably going to have a closing five that's going to have 3 out of your 5 is going to be KD, LeBron, and Steph.
No.
No. No. I would have to believe it. I would have to believe that has to be 3 out of the 5.
So if I say, for me, I take out LeBron,
Mhm.
would that be blasphemy?
To him.
To him, but
Yeah.
I would say let's put somebody
Especially with what I guess a lot of the players are saying, oh, he looks like the best player on the floor. A 40-year-old out doing 25 early 30-year-olds, and you're saying a 40-year-old's the best player on the floor.
Sure.
But I think to LeBron, I don't know if LeBron's at that point where he's saying, you know what, let the young guys have. I think he wants to be out there on the floor to close it.
I know he does.
Oh, he definitely does.
Yeah.
But as a coach, I'm like, let's go with somebody else.
Who would be your closing 5?
Ooh,
Tough.
got to go with Steph.
Steph
Okay,
as your
Steph,
1.
yeah.
He's out there.
Clutch.
Have to be. Steph as your 1.
If I need to stop, I got to have Drew Holiday out there.
So Drew as your 2.
That's right. Somebody got to play defense.
Somebody got to D up.
All right.
You have an Ant as your 3?
3, I got to go with Ant-Man.
All right.
He got to be out there.
Okay.
Now, this way it gets tricky.
Mm-hmm.
As your 4 or 5. Because I've seen him play a lot of 4 or 5 matchups where it's AD and Bam. And that's your 4 or 5.
Yeah, but I wouldn't mind having KD out there because KD can switch and play 1 through 5.
Yes, he can.
So you got to have KD.
Right.
And he's going to make a shot at the other end.
Right.
And then we go with the 5.
You got Embiid, you got Bam, you got Ant.
I like Bam.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah.
Love Bam.
What Bam can give you on the court, it's hard to. I mean,
It's hard
he's
to
another guy.
duplicate.
Yeah. Just the way he can do it. It's tough to take LeBron off though.
It is.
It's tough. Maybe you play him. Can you play him at the 4?
I feel
For
like
this?
You can play him anywhere.
I mean, you can play him anywhere.
Now you go up against that France team. It looks like they're
Well,
gonna have
that's a little
Gobert and Wembanyama as your 4 or 5.
Right.
2 7-footers.
Who?
Wembanyama and Rudy Gobert.
Who? Rudy Gobert? I ain't worried about Rudy. I ain't worried
Defensive
about
player of the
Rudy.
year.
You didn't see what Dallas did to defense player of the year?
Mm-hmm. They'll get him exposed now.
Closing
Hey.
5 for Jamal. Now you're closing 5.
I wouldn't change it up too much from what he had. I'd
Okay.
probably go Bam at center. I'd probably try and put Braun at the 4. Go Ant. Drew and Steph is probably it. But we'll see what they ultimately decide to do. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us here on the Amateur's Edge. This show was brought to you by Premier Physical Therapy. Your wellness journey begins at Premier Physical Therapy and Rehabilitation. It's the gold standard for orthopedic and sports rehab for adults and adolescents alike. Go there for the premier experience. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you next week.